Hello, welcome back. This is Alicia here with Budgets and Bibles. Here we are today for Tiny Tuesday. I'm going to do my dailies. I'm going to do Tiny Tuesday, and then I'm also going to work on some collabs. Not a collab I'm part of, but one that I've seen, and I went ahead and grabbed them all. And so I'm excited for that. So I've got kind of everything spread out. I'm also gonna need this binder, I think, or to talk about. And so let me get a little more situated and we'll start. Okay guys, so first we have our dailies. I actually got a brand new binder. I had ordered it over, well, I think I ordered it last Friday and it came in over the weekend and I just love it. It has little hearts on it. And it's just from Amazon, but I like it. So I went ahead and rearranged a little bit, and I put some faith savings, which we will do tomorrow. Sorry for the interruption there. My little one came in. They're supposed to be asleep, but well, you know how that can go sometimes. But anyway, so this will be my faith binder, which we will see in tomorrow's video. And I'm also going to put my dailies in it. So my daily edition, which if you saw yesterday's video, I talked about this. The daily edition is something I will do daily. For savings, I got this from Mary over at Hands of Provision. It is free on her Ko-fi. Her main intention with it is to pick your three main goals and to save just a little bit every day, and that way you know they're taken care of, and that can give you just some stress relief, some calm. She calls it her daily calm, part of her daily calm. The whole thing is amazing. Check out her channel. I'm doing it slightly different because I'm not necessarily focusing on my three main goals, financial goals. However, these are my goals that I call it the abundant. I want to call it like kind of like my abundant funds and my abundant life. And I did kind of mention in my previous video that I have a tendency to, especially when it comes to money, to have a scarcity mindset and to want to kind of hold on real tight. And so this is kind of forcing me and putting my emphasis and my focus on abundance and having that mindset, and therefore giving easier and letting it go easier. And that's why I have kindness as, of course, is to give to others. Family fun vacation is kind of like giving to my family. And so that's how I'm doing this. So the only thing I do is, or the first thing I do is, I should say, is I roll a D3 to see what category we're saving. I have category 1, 2, and 3. So we'll see. We got number 1, which is vacation. We didn't get that yesterday, so cool. I think this is the same one color I was using, but or have been using, I should say. So then I just highlight it so we know. And of course I mark myself immediately. Oh, and by the way, I bring $6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 daily. Because I'm going to roll a D6, and so the most I can get is 6. And then I'll show you what we do with anything left over. So 3. So we have 3 going to vacation today. So 1, 2, 3. And I will pop that right into my vacation envelope. It's the first time this month, which means it's only, what, the 4th today? Yeah, anyways. I'm filming this Monday night. I'm gonna be all messed up on my dates. All right, so what I do is I have $1, $2, $3 extra. And so what I do is I am using Anna Banana Budget's Roll for Your Saving Goals. I'm not using it at all like I'm supposed to. However, I'm using it to keep track of the kind of rollover, so that at either the end of the week or the end of the month, I haven't decided, I will randomize it into those 3 funds. So $3, right? I did 3 and 3. Yep. So that is that's it for my daily savings. It's very simple, straightforward, but this puts me in a good mindset. Like I said, this is working on a heart posture of mine that I know I need to work on. And so yeah, it it gives me that calm sense, because I know I've done this now. And like Mary says, if you you have your main goals here, like I think hers is retirement, month ahead, and like debt payoff or something like that. And those little bit add up, guys. And like, okay, I'm doing $6. Not everyone has $6 a day. Totally get it. $1 a day. You can do this in quarters. Whatever it takes, but just those baby steps will add up, because it does seem daunting. It seems impossible when you just first look at it, but when you just $1 here, $1 there, it does add up over time. So, so that's it for the dailies. I will reset and we'll come back for tinies, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back to do our Tiny Tuesdays. So, I'm still figuring out exactly how I want to do this. What I did was, I've done this once. I've done this once. I did this once last month. I have a little binder here that has 40 different minis. And I like them to be a theme, so of course sticking with Summerween right now. But anyways, what I did last month was I had all Christmas in July, and I worked throughout the month. I ended up having to bring a little extra in towards the end to finish it up. And then all of that went to holidays, because that was kind of my big holiday saving month. This month, which I don't know if you've seen my previous video, my kind of priority sinking fund is right now is emergency. I want to get that built up a little bit. So I'm thinking I'm going to work on this. But I think what I'm going to do, and put it towards emergency, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it into this binder. So I had bought this. I had meant to buy a single pocket one of these, but I ended up getting a 3-pocket. I don't know if it was my mistake or Amazon's mistake, but either way, I was like, we're gonna make this work. So what I decided to do, this has a total of 60 pockets. So I decided I'm gonna do basically a 60 envelope challenge. Whoops, I'll pop right out. To save, and I think I'll put it towards emergency. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to work to finish this, and then once this is finished, I will roll it into here to hopefully add up to some bigger savings. I'm assuming it will take multiples of these, but I've been watching a lot of people that have like been using smaller challenges to feed into bigger ones, and I really like that, because the reality is I don't have enough funds to stretch out to all these different challenges on their own. So like there's no way I could do this while I'm also doing the tinies and everything else I'm trying to do. So I think I'm gonna feed that into this. I haven't decided if I'll feed the rest of my mini Monday emergency savings and stuff. I don't know. We'll see. This could be more of a long-term for my emergency, whereas that's more of a short-term little bump. So that's what we'll be feeding into. Sorry about the glare on that. Okay, gosh. So also in my little daily binder here, I think I'm going to I have an empty envelope. This is going to be the bank for my tinies, because how I'm going to do this is I'm going to bring 20, which I actually had initially grabbed ones, but you know what I'm thinking? I had to do some condensing earlier today. Well, I don't know if you would call it condensing, more so it was, I had to go through like some of my sinking funds and pull out some stuff that I had used this past month and kind of clean it out, get everything back up to date. And so I had to pull some bills that I'll do for this, because this will all be kind of one lump sum. So I'm going to take this $20. My goal is to bring in 20 weekly. My goal, ideally, I'd like to bring in a little bit more, but right now, this is what I can for sure bring. And that might change moving forward. But so I'm putting my 20 in there. And then I'm going to bring in some prop coin. I have $20 in prop coin. It's all 50 cents. These are the cutest things. It's for saving up Smackerels from Brittany over at Budging with a Ginger. These are for free on her Ko-fi. Of course, I'll link them below. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these to complete these. I've seen people do the Tinies a lot of different ways. However, like I said, I like to complete challenges quickly. So I don't want to what I'm gonna do is, okay, I'll just show you and do it because I feel like I explain too much sometimes. So these, okay, yes, these are totally from Christmas in July, but you know what? I'm still gonna use them because I laminated them and cut them, and I'm going to use them, and they're still adorable. These are from Night Owl Budgets, and I had used these and her dashboard set from Christmas in July last month, and I love them and they're adorable. And so what I did was, I think these go like 1 through 100, but I only have 1 through 40 in here because I only have 40 challenges. Hello. So what I'm gonna do is I will simply use this to help randomize a little bit. But what I'm going to do, okay, I'm gonna set that there. I guess, yep, that's good. All right, I'm gonna pull the top one. Okay, so 35. So I'm simply going to flip to 35, and I'm going to pull out that number, and ideally I'll be able to complete it. Now, most of these I have each one being 50 cents, but there are some that are gonna be a little different. And since this one is marked 1, 2, 3, I'm going to save those dollar amounts. So this is from Rad Girl Budgets. Love her. Definitely check her out if you haven't yet. But so this will be 3, so this will be $6. So what I'm gonna do is I will take my handy dandy Sharpie, and let's see here. So we'll go, you know what, we'll do it 1, and then that was 1, right? 1 1 2, and then 1 2 3. I did that the most backwards way. I don't know why I did it like that. And now I have to feel like I need to double check that that was actually $6, y'all. All right, bear with me. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so we'll put those over there. And so this one is completed. Yay, yay. I love completing challenges. So like I said, I don't have the patience to do them probably how I should. So I had quickly made these little cards to fit in here. They are not perfect. Oh, I forgot to erase them all. Oh, that was lovely. I wonder if I have a $6 one in here. Huh. But so anyways, so these will go in there. I don't think I do. Oh well. Let me go ahead and fix that real quick. But this will go. Wow, I'm saying I'm a lot tonight. Sorry, y'all. This will go into the slot, so I know it's completed. I like to use hot pink because I think it looks cute with it. So that saved $6. I'm not really worried about the date. I mostly just worry about the money. I mean, you can put the date, and it just doesn't really matter to me. And then I stick that in there, and then when it's all full, it looks really cute, and I love it. So, all right, 1 done. Love it. All right, 30. These are all freebies I got from different creators. I will link everyone below, of course, and feel free to go grab them. So some of them are part of different collabs. I didn't necessarily do the whole collab, but so this is from Overthinking and Budgeting. Okay, Dracula is my favorite. Literally one of my favorite books is Dracula. I just think it's amazing. So anyways, yeah, but he's got, you know, yeah, he must have a lot of suntan lotion on. So, but anyway, so this is a one that I'm just doing my normal way. So each one of these is worth 50 cents. So this will be $3. So I'm going to do him red because why not? So we have 1 2 3. So because I'm trying to do them all in 50-cent increments, I like them to be even numbers. So you might see somewhere I've crossed out a bubble or written on it something different. Okay, so 1 2 3. And we'll take him aside to the completed pile. And I have a $3, so I will slip that in there. All right, moving on to 22. So how's everybody's, how's the start of their week? I work weekends, so my Monday was pretty nice. Let's see here. This is $1, 2, 3, $4. So we'll grab the 4 first. But I hope everyone had a good Monday and that your Tuesday will go great. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, we end up not having orange, not having horse because the girls instructor is out of town. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I do love it. They are about 15 minutes up the road from us, and so it's so nice. The place we used to go, who were also amazing, but they were about a 45-minute drive. So this has been much nicer. So 1, 2, 3, so $4. All right, so another completed. Oh wait, I'm so sorry. This is also from Night Owl Budget. I love her designs, and this is just so stinking cute. A couple times I would make, or not, I don't know if I've done it for my kids, but I did for my nephews when they were little. I would make jack-o'-lantern quesadillas with the, you know, cut out the eyes and stuff on the top tortilla. But anyways, that's adorable. All right, I'll slip that in there as well. All right, moving on. 27. So yeah, this definitely gives me it scratches that itch of like, I want to complete a challenge. Oh, this is one of mine. I made some because I was like, I knew I needed a lot of Summerwing Tinies, so I was like, well, let me just make some. They're for free on my Ko-fi. Feel free to grab them. So here I did designate each one differently as 25 cents. So this will be a $4 saver. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me know if y'all hate me doing it this way. I guess I should say. I know a lot of people will like, they'll pull the card and then they'll go and they'll just do like one, or they'll roll to see how many. And I like that. It's fun watching it. I just, like I said, I want to complete challenges. And so it's one of those things that it drives me a little crazy. I'm gonna do orange on this one too, why not? And so I'm doing it this way to complete them. But if you guys would rather see me do it a different way, let me know. I'm always working on my patience. Even though I'm a lot more patient than I used to be back before I had my first child. But again, it's that immediate gratification instead of delayed, which yes, I'm fully aware that delayed gratification is way better and probably builds way more character. All right, so this is another $4 saver, which I think I have another one here. Yay. So I will say the Tinies, I mean, they typically kind of in the same range of savings. 29. Oh, well, what are the odds? Okay, another one of mine. Little ghosty having a little bite, a little watermelon. My girls love, my youngest will eat an entire watermelon if we let her. She's insane. I like watermelon. They're all right. Like I enjoy when we have one in the summer, but I don't really they're nothing I ever really crave. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me make sure I have enough. Hold on before I start just marking like crazy. So I have 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna be here for the next one. So what I'm gonna do here is I can mark off $3. So let's see, we'll do this a little nicer since it's actually gonna be in there. Oh my goodness, I cannot color, y'all. I guess I need it right in front of my face, and I can't do that right now because of the way the camera is. So we have $3. And we need 4. So this is not to say there's 50 cents in here. I'll know that. This is just to mark my spot of where I was. So I'll know for next time. And we'll start there and finish it because, again, I like to finish them. And then we'll move on. Now, so like I said, I'm not gonna add new ones. I'm gonna complete all these out, see what I save, feed it into that other binder, and then do the next one. Though I do already have planned for the next one's theme. It's gonna be, because you know that everyone's doing that 100 Disney Sidekicks like Tinies challenge, which I think is awesome. It's kind of what gave me the idea to do it this way. And so my next one, I got a bunch of those freebies. My next one will be Disney themed. So I'm gonna stick that in here and stick that in here. Again, I will know that I don't owe myself 50 cents or anything like that. This is just a marker to know where I started because I'm not gonna put this back in the pile. So, okay, so there's that, and we managed to complete 1, 2, 3, 4. I've seen the bubble challenge. I've seen the bubble challenge from Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, and I love it. I just don't know if I want to start in the middle of the year. I think what I'll do is I'll just wait till next year and start it. Plus, I'll have more of a handle on how much I can afford to save because, you know, I'm budgeting to save. However, you know, life, right? And so I just want to make sure, especially since I've only been doing this a few months, that it doesn't, that just have a better handle on it before I start adding the bubble challenges on. But this will go in my completed pile for the end of the month. Okay, so there's that. I will be right back. I'm gonna set up for the next thing, which is the collabs. I'm so excited for them. I've been, well, I'll explain when I get there. But, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I am so sorry about that. I feel like I was glaring horribly, but it'll be open in a minute. But, because it's shiny, because I like shiny. Okay, so I'm going to be working through a collab. I'm going to bring $30 a week. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So apparently I lied, I'm bringing 40. I know what I'm doing. I swear I know what I'm doing. That was purposeful though. I purposely brought that amount of money. I just forgot that that's what I was doing. All right, so the 5s can go there. The 1s can go there. Okay, so sorry for knocking y'all. So like I said, I am not a part of this collab. It's just, I saw people playing it and thought it was the coolest thing and I wanted to do it. So I'm doing it. I have been waiting a month, I think, to play this, and so I'm so excited. So this is the Spooky Summer Camp. You guys may have seen it. That's got some glare. So it is hosted by North Country Cash Queen. Again, all this will be linked there down below. I have it kind of offset because I have it in my kind of general games binder, and it works as a little bit of a bookmark for me too. But yeah, hosted by North Country Cash Queen. There are 8. I'll just have to do it at an angle. There are 8 collaborators. So North Country Cash Queen, Budget with Kendra, Lulu Innovative, Rad Girl Budgets, Mahalo Money, The Enchanted Owl's Nest, Budget with Nini, and Creations by Tosh. As soon as I think the first person I saw playing this was Mahalo Money. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, I want to do that. It's so cute. So she totally provided randomizer cards, and I don't know what I did with them. So since there's 8 creators, we will simply use a D8 to see where we're playing first. I'm gonna hopefully try to get to everyone. So we'll see. I haven't really done this before, so I don't know how much to put towards each. We're gonna figure it out. So you're gonna come along with the ride, or along for the ride, I should say. Number 6. So number 6 is the Enchanted Owl's Nest. So, okay. So let's bring her out here. Okay. So this is Camp Hockamock, and it looks so cute. You got a little Bigfoot there. I love it. And she has a little info on the back. Well, it'll tell you how to play, of course. But it's pretty. You just roll a die and then go from each stepping stone. And it does say it's based on a real paranormal area. So, ooh. So anyways, let me put that here. Let me make sure we're actually in. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me put this off to the side. And put that there so we're not glaring or doing anything crazy. I'm going to use a D4, I think. So I'm going to start here. Start. And here we go. All right, a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's $2. So 1, 2. And I am going to cross these off as we go. So 2 is done. All right, we'll do one more. Another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. $3. So I'll take that back for the 5. That might be it for now. Like I said, I want to have enough to get to everyone, and then I can come back. So I think I'll just leave that there because I'll just remember that that is where I'm at. Or whoops, need my D8 again. All right, that was number 6. I'm not gonna do any repeats hopefully until put that upside down. I've got to everyone. So 5 would be Mahalo Money, right? Yes. So for this one's really cool. I recommend this on regular paper. I'm not sure why. I don't know why I didn't bring out cardstock, but anyways, this is really cute, y'all. All right, so it's a campfire mystery. Who did it? Something strange happened at camp last night. Can you figure out who is behind it and what they used? It's really cute. So you start here. You roll a D8 and move around a campfire path, and then you follow the action of the space. You save the amount you land on, and then these will say help you to eliminate the suspects and the weapons, and each one kind of has its own thing. So we'll just kind of go as we land on it. So okay, we're gonna start here. Do I start with the 3 or the 2? Oh, well, we'll figure it out. D8, that's a big one. All right, 4. So we'll just start there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's $3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cross them out. That way I can land on the other ones. Okay. D8 again. 1. Okay. Eliminate one suspect. So you roll a D8. So the suspects are over here. So you roll a D8 and cross off that number from the suspect list and save. I was going to save the number, I think is what I was going to do. I think I saw people doing that. Oh, I can't see it. 5. So number 5 is eliminated. So Megan is out. Megan is from Rag Girl Budgets. Okay. So she is not our camp killer. And that's another 5. So we'll be done with that one for now. Okay, let's see where we're going next. We're not doing 5 again. Oh boy, I really like 5. 7. So 7 will be budget with Mimi. So I'm really liking all the summer wing stuff. I just think it's so cute. And seeing all like the cute little monsters and stuff just cracks me up. So she has 2. She has a roll and save, and then this cute little Camp Creeps savings challenge, this archery challenge. I'm trying to do it where you don't have a glare, but it's not wanting to cooperate with me. This was much bigger. And I tried to print it out just a little bit smaller, and I managed to make it pocket size. But anyways, I think you roll a color die. Let's see here. Color dot die, match the die, color set, target ring. You save that amount. Okay, yeah. So I will get my color dot die, and we'll see what we roll. A purple. So of course, we need to match the color, right? That's just, a given. All right, so I can do any one of that. So I'm going to do the purple. I'm gonna do the 3 and knock that one out. Knock the big one out. Okay, and then we'll probably go one more time. I think I can afford it. We're gonna find out. Oops, sorry. All right, yellow. So yellow. So I do the 3. We'll do the 2. We'll do a 2. So we can knock out. We can put in a nice solid 5. Bring the 3 back. Still 5. And put that over there. And if we get to come back to it, we will. All right. Number 2. Number 2 is budget with Kendra. Okay. Oh, this is cute. Hers is like a little story, like a Mad Lib. I don't know, did you guys ever do this as a kid or in school? How do this when we're learning our nouns and adjectives? Okay, so it's a campfire ghost story. So the first one I need is a place. So I think what I'll do is, there's 5, so I'll just use a D6, and 6 will also be number 1. So let's see what place we're at. Number 3. So number 3 is the gas station, and we're saving 5. So we'll leave it at that. And we'll write in here gas station. Green, why not? Make it fun. Okay, so gas station. All right. Moving on. Whoops, I totally took that out of the thing. Number 3 is Lulu Innovative. Oh, this one is so stinking cute. I don't know if y'all have like seen this one. This is the water balloon fight, and I just love it. So I've seen enough people play it that I feel like I know how to play it, but so we roll a D6 die. Yeah, 5 or 6, they can actually throw a balloon. Okay. So we'll just keep this little D6 here. Hopefully without too much glare on there for you. Oh shoot, we'll start at blue, and he misses. So they have to get a 5 or a 6 miss to shoot that up better. Yay, okay, so purple finally gets a hit. So purple is gonna throw at, she's gonna throw at yellow. She's gonna totally throw at yellow and knock her out. We'll try to knock her out. So then you cross that out and you fill in part of her little health. And when they're all knocked out, whoever's left standing is the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So I did a 3. 1, 2, 3. So we'll go again. See, so who was that? I forgot, purple. It was purple that did it, so we're back to blue. Must be a 5 or 6. Okay, he misses. Miss. 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 Blue gets a hit. Now, do they want to team up and take her out? I don't know, do we? I think we do, because we're gonna be shady like that. So he's gonna throw it. I don't know why I said he, but so 2. All right, so again for an I think I just like 5. Maybe that's why I did that. A nice even 5. All right, I guess this is my little pseudo cash tray. All right, so we'll come back to that. Let's try. All right, back to the D8. 7. Did we do 7? I feel like we did 7. No, we didn't. Okay. No, we did. We did. Budget with Nini right there. Okay, we did 7. Perfect. 8. So 8 will be Creations by Tosh. Oh, I think there's another little game. I love little games. I think they're just so much fun. Okay. So we have the Anawana Saving Challenge. Okay, on this one, I need to roll to see what these are going to cost us. So I'm just going to use a D4, and I'll probably use a D4 to get around the board too. So the little, like marshmallows, hot cocoa, will be 3. Oh wow, you can't tell what that is at all. Hold on. Fail. That's a little better. I know it's a 3. That's all that matters. All right, and for the little skull with a bow, it will be a 2. Okay, it will be a 2. Y'all, ugh, I'm marking myself again. Okay, so we're gonna start here. Okay, let's see how we do. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is roll a D4. And 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $8 left, but I haven't gotten to 1. Let me see what we've gotten to, because I'd like to get to everyone's. So, that was a 4. All right, I'd like to be able to say we got to everyone's day. So we did we do Creations by Tosh? That's what we just did. I swear, y'all. Okay, we just did Creations by Tosh. We've done Budget with Mimi. Enchanted Owl's Nest. Hollow Money. We have not done Rag Girl, so we'll do Rag Girl. Okay. All right, hers is called the Nocturnal Night Hike. This one, like I said, I've watched people play this too, so, because I'd rather watch someone play than actually read instructions, which is just sad, but anyways, okay. Yes, we have to visit all 6 sites, D4 to make our way around, and then we gotta defeat the bugs though. That is what I've seen has been the issue. So, all right, we're gonna see how we do. We're gonna see how we do. All right, so we're gonna start here. Roll a D4. Oh my, totally missed my little thing. I can't wait. I want to get one of those dice towers so bad. I just think the sound, I just love the sound of them. All right, 3. So 1, 2, 3, and we save per each one we go to. So 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's all I'm gonna do today. That's sad. But I just want to make sure I get to everyone once, and then maybe next time I won't worry if I get to everyone's once. But see, I knew that $40 would not, it wasn't going to last long, so we'll put that right there. Because we don't cross these off because we might have to go back. Okay. Let's see here. Let's make sure we've got everyone else's. Lulu Innovative we've done. Budget with Kendra we've done. So North, oh, okay, this is the only other one we haven't done. So yay, we're gonna get to all of them today. All right. So her North Country Crash Queens is a midnight canoe roll. So this, I think you just roll. Ooh, I got rid of myself. You roll a d6. Okay, and then after that, if it's an even, you move forward. Odd, you roll back. Okay, so what I said, d6. Okay. I'm gonna use my red one because I like it better. All right, so we're gonna start here. 3. So 1, 2, 3. It's a d6. Uh-oh. Oh goodness. Okay, let's see what we count. What did I say I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Okay, you know, I don't like IOUs. That's the one thing I do not like IOUs. So yay, I'm so happy we saved the 5. That worked out. It was a little short, but that's okay. And it's like, that's one of the hardest things is knowing how much money to bring to something like this, because I'm still kind of new to it, so I don't really know. But I'm bringing what I can. And so, I mean, that's all you can do, right? So, okay, so let's get this all put away. All right, let me move some of this out of the way. It's like, I have a huge desk and I think I would have enough space, but like, my camera also wants to be in this area. So, all right, so for the North Country Cash Queen, we got $1, 2, 3, 4, $5. Good little start there. Okay, and then with budget with Kendra, another 5. And then Lulu Innovative and her little water balloon fight got another 5. Randgirl Budgets to 3, and we haven't even gotten to a bug yet. I don't know, next week, let me know if you think next week like I should spend more time on one to get further, or if I should just keep doing a little bit everywhere. Mahala Money got 5, 6, 7, 8. She might be the big winner for this week. And I will say too, especially if like you don't want to cross it off, it'll save lots of money. All right, Enchanted Owl's Nest got 5. Oops, sorry, I just bumped my legs pretty hard. And then Budget Mimi also got 5. At least I feel like it's pretty evenly spread out. And let's see what they get. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to Creations by Tosh. Good little start. I'm excited to play all these games and finish them. And see, I think this is another reason I want to finish my Tinies so quickly, because things like this, they're going to play a while, you know? They take a while to play. So, okay, awesome. I thank you again for joining me. If you're here, introduce yourself, say hi. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things. Tomorrow I will be back with more of a faith-filled day. I'm excited for that. The reason this channel is budgets and Bibles is I spent a lot of my life with Jesus not being my priority. I was raised Christian. I've always been a Christian. However, it wasn't until more recently that I really dug into my faith and have really started studying the Bible and trying to truly not just be a believer in Jesus, but a follower of Jesus and a disciple. And so I do want to try to keep the focus on him. I was watching when I was editing my video from yesterday, and I was talking about how one of the reasons I enjoy this so much is because it's getting me back to me and makes me feel good. And I was like, oh, Alicia, there you go again, because I was putting myself and my wants above his. And so I do want to take a moment, because this was a fun savings day, but I do always want to bring it back to the Lord, because without him I would have nothing. And I don't know where I'd be, and he has blessed me, and I want to be able to bless others and share him with others, because I once heard someone say that people who aren't believers, aren't Christians, they're like, why do they keep talking about Jesus? Why do they keep talking about Jesus? It's like, man, if you only knew. And I feel like that, and I don't want to ever lose that zeal. And so anyways, I guess that's a weird way to end this, but I just kind of want to bring it back around that my aim in life is for everything I do to glorify God. I fall short every day, y'all. Don't get me wrong. I fall short every single day. But because of his grace and his mercy, I get to try again every single day. And the reality is, I cannot do it on my own. I cannot. I can only do it by leaning on him and by the gifts he gives, by the Holy Spirit. I can't do it. And I spent a lot of my life, many years of my life, trying to do it myself, and I can't. We will all fall short unless we lean on him. And so anyways, thank you. I hope you come back to see me again. And I just want to again give just a shout out of thanks to this whole community, the people watching, commenting, the creators, and just, it's been such a welcoming, great experience. And I will see you all tomorrow. Happy savings and God bless.